Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another gameplay of, or playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. Where we last left off, we finished off Crestwood, we came back to Skyhold, and I believe that was it. Nothing else really happened. We got not really many quests left. We got like Here Lies the Abyss and then the Deep Roads. I think this time we're going to do the Deep Roads, which is the DLC, so we can get that done and out of the way. But we're going to go ahead to the War Room just to make sure there's nothing new, and then yeah, we'll probably go do some stuff. I need to sell this as well, so to the War Room, and then we'll go sell our crap, and then whatever else. Oh, I'm a bit knackered. Just so you guys know. I went to bed at like 5. Well, I went to sleep around about like 5:30 in the morning. So I've had like 6-7 hours sleep, maybe less. Because I woke up at 1, but I'm like, ugh. Cullen, Josephine, Diana. Anything new? Missing ways, gather materials, western approach resources, interconnections, all exalted planes. Completed, leather, gather cloth, resources. Sure, I could use some cloth. Let's get Liliana to do it. Here we go, plush fustian velvet. It doesn't tell me how many I get, I just get that.
Inquisitor.
Land resources, Falamaya, preparations, prospect complete. Let's do this. See how much we get. 225 gold. Not bad.
Inquisitor.
Gather herbs, press resources, delicate negotiations. Ooh. Word from Zevran Arani. I could have missed that because it's almost behind this chest here. I have tracked down the location of Lord Enzo and rather more Venatori than I was expecting. Shall we say goodbye to our troublesome friend? Maybe. Let's do Liliana because she kind of fits with Zevran. Plus they know each other. Zevran is talented but also outnumbered. My agents can create a distraction. He can eliminate Enzo and the Venatori in the confusion. When I heard your agents would provide a distraction, I did not expect such a roaring fire. The confusion, the running about in circles, it was all very lively. Of course, Lord Enzo and his Vendatori were decidedly less lively at the end of it. Vade the Crows, Influence 60, and Split Pommel. Where is... Oh, it's on the other side now. This is in Chernel. Vade and the Crows, my friends, I did enjoy a little venture and I hate to be a bother, but I believe you owe me a favour. After all, Lord Enzo is quite dead. As you may recall, the Crows and I are not on the best of terms. They were not pleased I stole their target out from under them. It means they don't get paid. They could have taken credit for my work, but I had already written to their employer. I earned the prize after all. Crows would like to speak to me, as you can imagine. They've sent more of their number to Hercynia. It's time I left the free marches. Zevran, you're not in the free marches anymore. This may require something a bit more outlandish. Hercynia's ambassador is planning a trip to Denerim. I could arrange for Zevran to be in her party. Maybe as one of her friends. Knowing Zevran, he'd probably bang her. Liliana, it's been a pleasure, Zevran. Superb amulet of evasion. Well, that was fun. Now we're done. Good thing I came to this table, otherwise I would have missed that. Oh. Well, all we gotta do is something. Oh yeah, we're gonna sell some rubbish. Because we don't need it. Taking its sweet ass time. quite warm today, just so you know. I just thought I'd let you guys know. Time 0. Plush velveteen time 0. What? I think that's a glitch. Right, if I remember correctly, we still need 1 piece, so that's probably somewhere. Geronimo. Excuse me.
Place to save lives. What could be more important?
What?
Your worship.
Sell. All these runes. The Wedge of Destiny. Huh. I either missed this somewhere, but I'll take it. Not that I need it anymore, seeing as I've killed every dragon.
An opportunity, Your Worship. If you've a moment, I would speak to you about a potential partnership.
Ooh.
You said something about a partnership?
The work you have done has presented an opportunity to return trade to the roads. A minimal investment at key points will ensure safe caravans. I'll forward it to your assistants for consideration. We have this opportunity because of you, Inquisitor, and we will all profit.
Interesting.
We'll speak another.
Of course.
Opening the roads, operation available. Ah. Let's see how that goes. Let's get rid of these things. So we'll just get rid of put that on. Right. Amulet of power for coal. Right. He has cunning. And then it's Vivienne. Where is she? Next amulet of magic. Easy as pie. No. Let's give him evasion. Yes, come on, thank you. Money! We've got to have money. But I remember I was going to do something else, but I can't quite remember.
Your worship.
I remember now. I was going to try and get into that place in
Inquisitor?
the Crestwood with that door, because apparently there is a way to get behind there, and it isn't part of a quest. So I'm going to try and get behind there, and then we'll probably do the other thing. I won't make it so you have to watch me go looking around and stuff. I'll pause, go there, try and find the place, and then I'll start up when I get there. So then you don't have to watch me running around and wasting like a few episodes just to get to this one place, which might not even have any good items. So, you know, so I don't end up taking up half the playlist. So let's get this thing. Where is it? There it is. While the Inquisition has done much to remove the threats from the roads of Orlais and Ferelden both, it is not the same as reliably securing trade routes, an altogether more expensive proposition. Bonnie Sims nevertheless feels the Inquisition is on the cusp of achieving it. With further commitment, the Inquisition can arrange that merchants of our various interests will be free of to bring their wares. It is well worth the effort. Well, seeing as this is about money, transactions and stuff, Josephine will know what to do. Investment in each will ensure their travel safely. Nothing surpasses a proper entourage.
Inquisitor.
Oh boy, 10 of everything. Efforts have proven quite profitable. Trade is flowing in peacetime. Bonnie Sims claims the impact will be felt far and wide. Another front on which to meet and match enemies. Now apparently that unlocks a new... what do you call them? A new merchant for us. So that'll be fun. I shall take... new people. I shall take... Gideon. Cole and Sandra. Because I can. And then I shall pause recording now, and then when you next see me I'll magically be at the place where I'm supposed to be. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we're down here, and guess what? There was something here that I missed. So you come through here. Remember this place with the hole in the sea? You can jump down and take tons of damage. You got the Fade Rift down this way, and then you have the ladder going this way with the behind a smashed wall. And then behind the third door is this one, which you can just open and walk through. I am a dumbass. I mean, seriously. I don't know how I missed this, but yeah. There you go. So let's have a good look around. See what we can see. What's this? This looks like a table with a mosaic piece. The final one. Okay, not the final one. We need one more, but we're nearly there.
Where are we going?
I feel a draft. There must be a way out nearby.
She must be dead by now, as they say in Time Crisis. Is this the way out? Oh wait, no, this leads behind that place that we saw with the fence. That way. Door, and there's a ladder. We shall go up that ladder in due haste. We've got to look around a little first. No,
None seem to like it down here.
It's quiet. They like the quiet. Dwarves used to trap them, but they don't remember the dwarves. Even dwarves don't really remember the dwarves.
What the hell does that even mean? But it's kind of cool that they comment on that. I wonder if I go back here, it'll say something new. No. Oh well. I was wondering where that was, because I remember seeing a video about people talking about nugs, your companions I mean. And I was like, where's that? I thought it was DLC, but apparently it's not. It's literally in this underground place. Oh, it's another one of those wards. It'll make him happy. Assailant blade. So happy I get to activate this. Solus approves, even though he's at max. I think he is. Oops, I didn't mean to add a minute. Oh well, never mind. I know what I mean. I paused for a second because I had to do something quick, but I pressed the minute button instead of the start and stop button. So I've added a minute to recording, but whatever. Right, out we go. Where does this take us? Nobody knows. See, because I made a funny. The Fade. Chantry Hierarchy. Valroyo. You know, I preferred it when it was on the SSD, where it would just load. But because I've got it, I had to switch it over to the hard drive because I was running out of space. You know, and I want at least enough space on my SSD to do stuff. I had to move it over, but that means making it slower. At least this hard drive is a little bit faster than the other one. The other one was 5,200 RPM. This one is 7,200 or 500, one of the two RPM, which is better. You know, and this has got a higher rating than what I had before, which is like a WD Green Ear X or something. Is this the other thing here? Yes. Up we go. And it appears we are on the other side of the door, and here's the last mosaic piece. Yeah! $3 slaves! This makes me question though, how come this is here and none of these people that were sitting in this way to get out? Curiouser and curiouser. Let's get out of this cave, we'll then fast travel to Skyhold, talk about the 3 slaves things, and then go from there. So, there's nothing new here, it's just Requisitions Officer. So I shall fast travel. When you next see me, I'll be at Skyhold, and I'll be probably standing in front of the guy. So see you in a bit. Alright, we're here. We're going to talk to Gatsy and get the final piece.
Stone mad, Inquisitor.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Here you go, Inquisitor. I wrote up some thoughts. Hope it adds to the effort.
The Mason's Tales, $3 slaves. So, Codex, History, Chapter 4, here we go. I think this one is called Freed Our Slaves, which is exactly the kind of saying words but meaning different things I expect from a Tevinter. There lies in the carving too, but I'll come to that. Subject aside, I like this. It's workmanlike, but in a good dwarven way. It repeats because the carver knows what she's good at, and she does it again and again. Makes you think she has more than a passing knowledge of the stone. That said, there are 2 sets of hands involved, one old, one new. Take this Magister. He's glowing because he's fresh, newer. Same with his trophies flanking him, carved down from more complex figures. And the flat next to him? Seems plain, doesn't it? The bottom is filled with detail, but this is left an open field? No, that's just what it is now, but there's a shadow for a clever eye. So what was here is not this handsome Magister wanting his cod stuffed. Someone else instead of him and his friends, and two more figures on each side, 7 total. Only the top was changed. The Canary haven't been touched. That's old wear down there. When it was first done and hundreds of years later, yoked Canary prisoners still fit. I don't suppose it's for the same reasons. I can only say what, not the why. I can guess that someone wanted to be Tevinter hero and paid to have their face carved on an antiquity. I mean, that's a crime against ancestors where I'm from, but I don't expect Tevinters to obey dwarven honour. All their own, really. They've been at war a long time, so I understand wanting to seem big. Orzamar's the same with Darkspawn, unfortunately. Still, shame to lose the original, not for the 7, for the carver. Good work, this. Oh, man. Not the carving. That's all of them done. This is Darkspawn. Dragons and Skulls. This is very hard to make out. It looks like a tower. Maybe it would have been better if it was on stone, because then I can actually see the indentations. This is very hard to see. This looks like a dragon, and people worshipping the dragon, I think. That's probably the one where you're saying, oh, the light pierces the thing. Let's go check out this new stand we got. What's this? This must be it. Masterwork Battle Mage Mail. Interesting. Ooh, ooh. Or Legion Scout Armor. Oh, I thought it was something useful. That's good enough. How much money do I have? I didn't actually look. 1,245. Can I actually buy anything? I don't think I can. No, I can't. 5,000. So, we're pretty much done here. That's what it says. That's why it's glowing so much. Probably saying, "Oh,
leave me be, sister."
I didn't want you to leave without my condolences.
What good are they? A coward drowned my father, and I couldn't avenge him. Someone owes me blood.
Some debts are better forgiven.
Okay, what is Sims?
My Lady Inquisitor, your efforts to restore our hubs of commerce have been tremendous, as is the gratitude of the tradesmen and affiliates.
Discount? Do I get a discount?
How are you doing?
In this gilded fortress, how could...
No money or anything for me. Right, I'm also going to check in on the companions that we set up, because we have to keep going back to them in order to continue the quest. I'm going to check up on them just to see if there's any more continuation or if we're done with that
Inquisitor?
now. Excuse
I will
me.
prepare some flanking exercises.
Everyone's still loading.
Inquisitor?
Anything?
Can you think of any...
Nothing jumps out at me.
Okay.
If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
We'll talk later.
Inquisitor.
I think...
Love seeing you, yeah?
Carry on.
I'll be back.
Are you sure? Maker, I hope it's not me.
This is sleek stuff. I've never seen anything like this.
I have serious bard gear. This is the best.
Wow. And you're great in it. You too, Voth. I can't wait for the next job.
Hey, Sutherland.
Inquisitor, this gear is the best. I never thought... Well, will be worth it, I swear.
Good. Test the metal and the crew operation available. Okay.
Thank you.
Have to go do that again. Off we go on an adventure. I declare what?
I would have been merciful with the mail.
Alright. Come on, don't have all day. There we go. It's on the other side, I just saw it. It's irrelevant who knows the Darkspawn, your worship. Such pockets are not uncommon. We understand that you cannot allow such things.
It's
or
all
trade
quiet
routes
in
to
the
which to
hissing
exploit.
wastes.
Any remaining Venatori are stragglers. I imagine their failure has set heads rolling.
Fortunately, we cannot allow external forces across our holdings. Instead, we request sanction to act under your banner. It's a risk we are prepared to take because such partnerships are expected. Increase in status will be profitable. In return, we'll promise resources. Blah, blah, blah. Brought to our attention by Sutherland and his crew. Charming. Yeah, we'll send Liliana's one. Answer with a small group and give this fool no reason to posture. Sutherland and his crew will serve.
Let's see what we have.
Sutherland and his company dealt with the Darkspawn threat. Lord Irrelevant paid no attention to them. I believe he was expecting a larger force he could posture against, not young adventurers. Such a shame to disappoint him. Yeah, I don't really care. I guess we'll go do this now. Disaster in the Deep Roads. I mean, I guess I could go talk to Sutherland and finish that off, but I'll do that when I come back, I guess. I just realised there's a giant star here. I don't know what that means. Is that where the breach is? Or was, anyway. I don't know. Let's just do this. Right, we'll take the trifecta. Barrick, Cassandra, and Solus. I haven't done this DLC, so I don't know what's going to happen. Poison Spider. The dawning of our understanding was violent and terrifying, made all by the blah blah blah. Valroyo, any resident of Royan was... the hinterlands, Lord Altegan is gay. Well, okay. I mean, I think you can make him gay in the first game. I can't remember. I know you can get him married to a bartender lady, but that's about it. I remember I don't know if there's something else that he can make him so then he marries a guy. I don't know. This episode seems to be going on for quite a while. But then again, I have been recording. The parts I haven't been recording were a bit long, so I guess that makes sense actually. Here we go.
Inquisitor, the workers are almost done building a lift to the deep roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper Volta.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
Huh.
How many quakes have there been since
How
you
did they even
arrived?
get here then?
At least 3 big rumblers. And the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at. My feet miss solid ground.
You're on solid ground.
Josephine's report mentioned several lyrium mines were damaged by the quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down. From what I hear, the other mines are barely holding together.
So you haven't seen any darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but they never showed. I'm okay with that.
Huh.
From your tone, I'd guess Orzammar isn't your favorite place.
I don't have an opinion. Cloud gazers like me aren't allowed in the city. The lift's ready for you.
Don't whistle at me, young sir. I am the Inquisitor. Just come and tell me. I guess that's one less voice actor they have to pay. This doesn't feel unsafe at all.
Try not to shift around, and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
They couldn't put up railings.
This reminds me of a story.
Shocking.
It's about an impossibly handsome dwarf and his friend who got crowned King of the Nugs.
A Nug King, really?
It's not as good as it sounds. Nugs mostly just shit on the floor and roll in it. Welcome to the Deep Roads.
We should be wary of raw lyrium.
I'm more worried about finding Darkspawn.
Neither is a pleasing prospect.
Darkspawn infused
Dwarves
lyrium.
cannot dream, yet they devise the most fascinating inventions.
Not all ideas come from the Fade.
True, but these designs must be inspired by something.
Demons. I don't know. Trees. Huh.
Horut, Magar, Novrik, your names will not be forgotten.
Well.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A Trustvala, Inquisitor. The Shaper it welcomes you to the Deep Roads.
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
Gotta love real dwarves.
Yay!
What does a Shaper do exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never fade. We must be meticulous in every detail.
A difficult task.
What's the latest, yo? What's the latest? Are you alone here? How bad are the casualties? I'll go with that one.
How many dwarves have you lost?
More than we can count. The mining caste has suffered greatly. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold.
Is that my fault, or are you just saying that?
The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
I know about the Legion.
I've read about the Legion of the Dead. Dwarves who fight Darkspawn in service to Orzammar. They commit their lives to the cause, and celebrate their own funerals before entering the Deep Roads.
No matter their sins in life, the Legion die noble deaths.
What will happen if we lose more lyrium mines?
The surface needs lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more than most, I understand. And Orzamar's economy relies on the lyrium trade. Without it, there will be chaos above and below.
Orzammar deals with Darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid. Any threat to the flow of lyrium requires immediate response. The Inquisition is the only force we can rely upon.
Sure.
The Inquisition stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
You sound like a freaking tranquil the way you talk. The cause of this probability has exceeded the amount that this probability that could not happen. I failed with that, I'm sorry. Anyway, we're going to stop here. So then when we next start off, we can do this DLC finally. So until then, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I mean, it was a little lackluster, but we did some stuff, which is good. So until next time, thank you for watching. This is Majorshepard, and ciao.